Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all of you. I am your science teacher from IYS School for class 3. I hope you are all fine at your home. Today we will start our new lesson, that is unit number 12 force. So students, open your book page number 60. Unit number 12 force. So students, force, we use this term many times in our day-to-day life. Even we don't know about this, but we used to it. Like opening a door, ri- riding a bicycle, and lifting an object. And few of the most common thing we perform in our daily life. So what does it require? It required force. So students, what is force? Now, force is a push or pull. Force, for example, when you do homework, you exert a force on your pen or pencil because you push and pull it across the paper. So, push and pull is called force. This picture on your screen, you can see the picture. This is the picture shows push and pull. If you push or pull something, you are using force. So students, what is push and pull? Push is the force that moves an object away from us, and pull is the force to move something toward you or in the same direction that you are moving. Okay, so this is about push and pull. So, a force is a push or a pull. Do you know about a force consists of two things? A force have size and direction. Okay, I'm repeating again. The force consists of two things: the size of the force and the direction of the force. So, students, what is force? A force is a push or a pull. Okay, have you got it, beta? Now, the next topic is about the types. Do you know about the types of force? Okay, here are some types of force. Like we start from wind force. Okay, this picture shows wind force. Okay, and do you know about what is wind? The moving air is called wind. Okay, students. So wind is a type of force. Wind force is helpful to us in many ways, but it can be destructive too. Like that, wind force is helpful in this way, like flying kite, driving sailboat, flying parachute, and many more. But when wind force is too high, that can be very destructive. Okay, now the next step is about running water. So, running water is also a type of force. Do you know about it, students? Force of moving water is used in dam to produce electricity. Okay, so running water is also a type of force. By running water, we can produce electricity. Force of moving water is used in dams to produce electricity. Now I am going to move on next type. This is the next type is gravity. So students, do you know about gravity? What is it? Okay, gravity is a kind of force. Gravity is an attractional force. Gravity acts on Earth by pulling object toward its center, like a force that brings object toward the Earth. When an apple falls off the tree, gravity is the reason to hit the ground. Okay, so gravity pull everything downward. Every object has gravity, and gravity on Earth pull everything toward its center. So, student, have you got it? Now, the next type is natural forces. Snowstorm, earthquake, sandstorm. This shows natural forces. This is occurred by natural forces. Okay. So, types of force include wind force, running water force, gravity, and natural forces. This is the type of forces. Now, force can also be produced by animal, people and machine. So this is all about the types of force. Now I am going to move on the next topic. This is about what can a force do. Okay student, can you see a force? Yes, we can't see a force, but we can see what a force can do. So force can cause object to change shape like this. By applying force, we can change the shape, position, and also we can change the size. Now, the next is force change the way things move. Force can cause object to speed up. The action from a force can cause an object to move or speed up and also change the direction. By force, we can also change the direction. Uh, by applying force, we can uh, speed up. And now the next is force can cause object to move in a new direction like that. Force can cause object to slow down or when a driver pushes on the breaker of a moving car, it slows down. So what can a force do? By force, we can change shape, size, and also we can change position. By force, we can change the way things move and move speed up and also change the direction. Now, forces can cause object to move in a new direction. By force, we can change our direction. Okay, beta. So kindly take a screenshot what can a force do. A force can cause moving object to speed up, slow down, change direction or stop. It can also make an object move or change shape. Okay beta? So what can a force do? By force we can change shape, size, speed, direction. Okay, have you got it? Now, the next topic is about friction. Okay, students. Do you know about friction? Okay, let's do this activity with me. Are you ready for this activity? Okay, students. First of all, join your hand together. Okay, then start rubbing your palm together. Okay, start rubbing your palm. Okay, first rub your hand gently. Okay, then start quickly. Okay, rub your hand beta quickly. Okay, what do you feel? You feel your palm become warm? Okay, so think about it. What does it warm? Okay, due to friction. Because your palm not smooth. They have grip to hold anything. When you rub your palm together, your in your hand between the hand produce heat. So why does it produce heat? It produces heat due to the friction. So frictions are the force present between the two surfaces or things rubbed together like that. You rub your palm together, they produce heat. Okay beta, have you got it? Now what is frictions? Frictions are the force that acts when two objects rub together. Okay beta, like that you rub your palm together, this is produce heat, the heat produced due to friction. Okay, when the two objects appear to be smooth, there is less friction, like a simple, like a plane surfaces. In plane surfaces, frictions are less. Like that, when the two objects are rough, so there is a greater amount of friction. So more or less friction depend on the surface of the object, like rough surfaces like rock and sand create much more friction. So, so students, when two surfaces or things in contact with each other in such a way that they rub against one another, so friction occurs. So, um, the force of friction causes an object to slow down or stop. By friction, the force of friction causes an object to slow down or stop. So, what is friction? Friction is a force when two surfaces are rubbed together. Okay. Sometimes frictions are less and sometimes frictions are greater. It depends on surfaces. Like some surfaces are smooth, so there is less friction, and the surfaces are rough, so there is greater friction. So, smooth example of smooth surfaces are uh, plane surfaces. Okay, plane surfaces are the uh, example of smooth or less friction, and where friction are greater than in rock and sand. Rough surfaces like rock and sand create much more friction. Okay, better take a screenshot. This is about friction. Okay, friction is a force that acts when two objects rub together. Okay, have you got it, beta? Now the example. There are two examples like friction between the tires of a car and the road. Now the second example, friction between the bottom of your sneakers and the ground. Friction can be useful in many ways, like friction between our shoes and the floor stop us from slipping. Friction between tire and the road stop car from skidding, and the next use is friction between the breakers and wheel help bike and car to move slow down. Okay, better take a screenshot. This is the examples of about friction. Okay, have you got it? This is the example of friction. Okay, so the next topic is about gravity. So do you know about gravity? Okay, now if you drop an object, what happens? Why does it fall? What is it fall? And is this specific thing a force? Okay, think about it better. Okay, this specific thing a force is called gravity. This specific thing is called gravity. So, gravity pull everything down toward the earth. In earth, there is a attraction. This attraction is called gravity. So, this is why when you let something go, it falls down. Okay, why does it fall? This is because of gravity. Okay, so the topic is gravity. What is gravity? Gravity is a attraction force. It can attract anything toward itself. So gravity is a force that pulls object downward toward the center of the earth. Beta, take a screenshot. Okay, so gravity is an attractional force. Gravity acts on the earth by pulling object toward its center. So, and gravity is also a type of force. Gravity that keeps our feet on the ground, and gravitational force is the force which object pull one another. It is the gravitational force that keep us bound. Okay, okay, beta, by gravitational force, um, we keep that keep us bound to the earth. It also make the earth and other planet revolve around the sun. Okay, have you got it about gravity? So, what is force? You know already about that. Force, push and pull is called force. Okay, So, better take a screenshot of force. I'm repeating again from starting. What is force? Force is a push or a pull. Okay. If you push or pull something, you are applying force. So what is push and pull? Push is the force that moves an object away from us, and pull is the force to move something toward you or in the same direction that you are moving. Okay, so beta, force consists of two things. The two things is force have size and the direction. So the size of the force and the direction of the force. So force consists these two things. Okay. Now, next about the types of force. So, here are some types of force like wind force. So, what is wind? The moving air is called wind. So, this picture shows wind force. So, wind force is a type of force, but it's sometimes uh, destructive for us, like that when wind force is too high that it can be very destructive, but sometimes wind force is helpful to us in many ways, like uh, flying kite, driving sailboat, flying a parachute, and many more. But when wind force is too high, that it can be very destructive. Running water. Running water is also a type of force. Okay, so force of moving water is used in dams to produce electricity. You know about by water we can produce electricity. Okay, beta, take a screenshot. Now the next step is gravity. When this apple fall to the earth, so in earth uh, have a attractional force. This attractional force is gravity. Have you got it? This attractional force is gravity that can pull everything towards it. Now, natural forces: snowstorm, earthquake, and sandstorm. This also cause natural forces. Okay, have you got it better now? Force can also be produced by people, animals, and machines. So this is the types of force. Now the next topic is what can a force do? Force can cause object to change shape. Better by applying force, we can change the shape, size, and directions also. Okay. So force acting on an object causes the object to change its shapes or size. Forces change the way things move. The action from a force can cause object to speed up. The action from a force can cause an object to move or even speed up and also change the direction. So, by force we can change the direction. Okay, have you got it? So, what can a force do? A force can change direction, speed, shape, size. Okay, have you got it, students? So, now friction. The force between the two surfaces is called friction. So, friction is also a force. Okay, sometimes friction are less and sometimes friction are greater. Okay, it is depend on the object. When the objects are smooth, so there is less friction. When two objects are rough, like rock and sand, there is greater amount of friction. Okay, so there are examples. Okay, friction between the tires of a car and the road. This is the example of friction. And the second example, friction between the bottom of your sneakers and the ground. Do you know about the friction between our shoes and floor stop us from slipping? So, friction between tire and the road stop car from skidding. So this is about friction. Have you got it, beta? So, next, gravity. So, gravity is an attractional force. What is gravity? Gravity is an attractional force that pull object downwards toward the center of the earth. So beta, this is all about gravity. So an invisible force called gravity. Invisible force you can't invisible force like okay, invisible force, force that can affect object without touching them. You can't see with your eyes. This is invisible force. So gravity is an invisible force, pull everything down toward the earth. So beta, this is why when you let something go, it falls down. So this is about gravity. Have you got it? So gravity is an attractional force. Homework. This homework is related to unit number 12, force. Okay, beta? What is force? You know about what is force? A push and pull is called force. So question number 1 is what is force? For answer, see slide number 5. Okay. Question number 2. List 3 different types of force like wind force, running water force and the gravity. This is the type of force. For answer beta, see slide number 7 to 10. Question number 3. What can a force do? Okay. Force can change the shape, size, direction, speed. Okay. So for answer, see slide number 12 to 14. Question number 4. What is gravity? Gravity is an attractional force. Okay. So for answer, see slide number 20. Question number 5. Write one paragraph on friction with one example. For answer, see slide number 16 and 17. Question number 6. Make a mind map on force. At least 8 points. So, how does you make a how you will make a mind map on force? So you can write about force push and pull. You can add the types and what can a force do. Okay. So question number 7, complete the book exercise from page number 2 in copy. Okay. Page number 62, book exercise you complete in your copy. Okay. So this all homework should be done in your science copy. So beta, this is your today's homework. Please take a screenshot. This is your homework. Question number 1 to 7. Your homework. What is a force? Question number 2. List 3 different types of force. Question number 3. What can a force do? Question number 4. What is gravity? Question number 5. Write one paragraph on friction with one example. Question number 6. Make a mind map on force. Question number 7. Complete the book exercise from page number 62 in copy. So now today I am going to take you pre-reading tasks. I am going to give you pre-reading task and your pre-reading task is read unit number 1 with understanding and uh, underline difficult words. So unit number 1 is about 5 senses. Okay. So read unit number 1 with understanding and if you find difficult words so you can underline these words. Okay. This is your today homework. Please take a screenshot. Okay. What is a force? So, so see slide number 5. I'm repeating again slides for your homework. Okay, beta, take screenshots. Okay, what is a force? So, force is a push and pull Force can force an object to move, change speed, change direction, change shape, or stop. So force consists on two things: the size and the direction. So what is the question number one? What is the force? So force is a push or pull. Now next question is list three different types of force. So these three different types of force. Number one type, wind force. Now second type is running water force, and the third type is gravity. Now question number three is what can a force do? So force can change the shape, force can change the direction, and force change the way things move. Okay. So now the next force can cause object to move in a new direction. By force we can change direction. Okay. Now question number four is friction. So write one paragraph on friction. So this is the definition. Friction is a force that acts when two objects rub together. Now when the two objects appear to be smooth, there is less friction. When the two objects are rough, there is a greater amount of friction. So question number five is write one paragraph on friction with example. This is the examples. Okay, beta, take a screenshot. Hurry up. Okay. Now, next question is about gravity. What is gravity? So, gravity is an attractional force that pull object downward toward the center of the earth. Okay, and from this points you can make a mind map on fraction. Sorry, force. At least 8 points. And question number 7. Complete the book exercise from page number 62 in your copy. Okay. Have you got it, beta? This is your today's homework. Okay. And pre-reading task is read unit number 1. Okay. This is your homework.